Hello, welcome to this update for Asia, the Western Pacific, and the Indian Ocean. We'll try to make this video quick today, but we have some important topics, such as some tropical systems in the Indian Ocean and some heavy rains in southern Asia, and also some cold and snow starting in Siberia. So let's see the tropics first. We have a monsoon depression in some spots of southern Pakistan. It's tagged as an invest, but it's already had a low level circulation, very faint, but it's still producing some heavy rain across southern Pakistan and near southern Iran as well. There's some heavy storms across central India in some spots there, and we have some unusual things happening, including this moderate tropical storm in south of the equator already. This won't impact anyone. You just drift further west, and it might dissipate as a remnant low by Sunday. So no threat, but better just watch this just in case of maybe a few showers in the southern Seychelles. But for now, no threat to land. We have another invest high chance of formation in the next 24 hours near the Cocos Islands. This one, if it forms, might head kind of south and west, so better watch for some stronger storms in the Cocos Islands. The Western Pacific, no invests so far, but it's better just watch just in case. So here does show like let's put Indian Ocean there. So there's that invest depression near southern Pakistan. It basically dissipates there, and still some storms associated with it. And later the GFS tries to spin up something on the 22nd, the Bay of Bengal, but like this is far away and this like far out, and the GFS can do some crazy stuff. So don't worry about it too much. But if it keeps showing, we'll pay more attention. There's the European bear, like the 0Z, shows a lot of moisture in spots central India. So be careful. The storms, even a localized low pressure central eastern India. But then this goes and doesn't show anything in the Bay of Bengal, just some lower pressures by the 24th. Better watch, but still nothing certain. So just be careful with the heavy rains. But now for the southern Indian Ocean, there's these two systems, the moderate tropical storm and the other one near the Cocos Islands. So that one might remain disorganized according to the European and just track southwest. And the other tropical storm, the European keeps it alive a little bit further, but then dissipates before getting to the Seychelles. So you might have some extra storms in the Seychelles like early next week or this weekend. So just watch for a few extra showers and storms, maybe some gusty winds. But this, by the time you get through, it won't be a storm anymore. It will be just some remnant showers. But just watch and be careful in case of storms in the Cocos Islands because the system nearby. Western Pacific now shows nothing too concerning, just there's like some tropical waves in the intertropical convergence and some disturbances from time to time in the Philippines. So still be careful with storms in the Philippines, like thunderstorms and heavy rain, those disturbances. But this goes later, the end of the run, it tries to spin up two systems near like Central Western Pacific and Japan, but it's like more than 300 hours out. Don't focus on it too much. But one thing that captures my attention is this non-tropical area of low pressure in the Sea of Japan by next Saturday. So if this does happen, it might bring some very strong winds and heavy rains, including the GFS 994 low pressure by Saturday in the Sea of Japan. So please watch this, but it won't be tropical most likely. And beyond 200 hours, the GFS already has some crazy typhoons. Don't worry about that too much. So just be aware, northern Japan this weekend, especially the northernmost island and into southeastern Russia because of this system, some strong winds and heavy rain, but no tropical trouble for now. So be aware, like until next Monday, the 15th, the rainfall accumulation, especially along Bangladesh and India, might get pretty high. especially southern Nepal, northern Bangladesh, into northeastern India. So please be careful in those areas. Be careful with flash flooding and urban flooding and dangerous weather, especially near the Himalayas on landslides and possible landslides. Be careful, northern Myanmar, the same thing, central Myanmar, and more spots, southern Bangladesh. So be careful, landslides, mudslides, and flooding. And still showing a trend on the European across Mumbai, Western India, some 200 or more millimeters. So stay safe from flooding. Be careful, GFS is further inland, central India, some more than 100 millimeters, and Bangladesh, Bhutan, Myanmar, northeastern India. And please be careful. The icon has scared downpours across southern China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, and India, and central India as well, and some on the west coast. But it depends. If you trend more towards the west coast, you might be in trouble in Mumbai. But if you trend further inland, there might be some floods central India. So stay safe in those areas. Be careful. It's slightly better in Cambodia and Thailand and Vietnam, but still some tropical downpours from time to time. In northern Vietnam, slightly heavier. So stay safe. And the real tropical downpours are also affecting Malaysia, Indonesia, especially central Kalimantan, Indonesia, and northern central Malaysia. So please be careful, like more than 100 millimeters next 5 days. In some high resolution models like the Axis, they do show even localized spots to 200 in some specific tropical downpours. So stay safe in those areas. Southern Philippines, spots above 100 as well. Central Philippines, those storms. So just be careful with that. In Sumatra, Indonesia, in spots in Papua New Guinea, and also Western Guinea, Indonesia, widespread more than 100 millimeters, spots Papua New Guinea. So stay safe. And some tropical moisture into northern Queensland, Australia, but like very little. But just be aware. And spots in the western, southwestern Pacific. So in the Cocos-Keeling Islands, does show West Island to 60 millimeters, 60 to 70. So be careful, but the worst will pass just west of you, and this other one will dissipate before reaching the Seychelles. But some showers in Madagascar and the Seychelles, a few showers. So be careful. And now for Japan, South Korea, does show these fronts that start in China and turn into robust low pressures as soon as they leave China into Japan and South Korea. So it shows more than 100 millimeters next 5 days. Central China, like in the east coast, not Beijing, but further south, and into northern South Korea. And then northern Japan showing also some 80 to 90 millimeters in a few spots. So be careful with flooding and also some more rains across central Japan in more areas, but especially as this comes by Saturday, today's Thursday, shows strong winds in Mongolia and China, central Mongolia there into northern China. That low pressure starts forming near South Korea and the Sea of Japan, some strong gusts near South Korea, especially Friday into Saturday, Saturday night into Sunday, because this is Japanese time. So this is Saturday night to Sunday in Japan. Be careful, some damaging wind gusts. So the time of wind is European time, but in Japan it'll be almost Sunday morning. So be careful Saturday, especially like Sunday afternoon as well, Sunday morning, some damaging gusts, and then this goes in some high resolution models might have even stronger than this. So later still shows southern Russia to northern Japan by Sunday, and another clipper in northern China. Some strong winds again Sunday. So Sunday into Monday the 15th, spots southern Russia, slightly stronger gusts, and then those fronts continue across Russia because of those clippers low pressure system. So be careful in those areas. Rain accumulation for Russia does show northern, central areas and eastern Russia, spots near Europe as well, but the west is fairly quiet for now, except for the Caucasus. Some strong to severe storms in the Caucasus, Azerbaijan, Georgia, then to Turkey and Russia, northern and the Caspian Sea, a storm or two in Turkmenistan as well, and some showers in Kazakhstan. And then still a storm or two in the mountains in Yemen, very like some more graphic showers and storms, but very little, mainly because of the mountains, and the rest is dry. So stay safe. And Siberia might starting to get its first significant snowfall of the season. Not so significant, but already shows more widespread snow across northern Russia, there in the Arctic, and also spots central Siberia in the mountains, 40 to 50 centimeters next 5 days. Central to eastern Siberia, spots further west into central Russia, and those mountains, southern Russia, more snow. Southeastern Russia, some snow in the mountains, some in the Tianshan Mountains as well, even Kazakhstan, especially in the Himalayas. So shows more snow spots the high elevations of the Himalayas, and the mountains in Mongolia into Russia, and northernmost China there, northwesternmost China. So be careful, some snow there too. And yeah, so the GFS is even more in Siberia, even like 40 to 60 centimeters. So be careful, especially like 49 to 50. The icon is like more specific, but it shows some 48 centimeters, a few areas 51. So be aware of the snow. And if this is coming, also some below zero temperatures are coming. Spots central northern Russia into Siberia, some more widespread negative temperatures. So like shows spots in Mongolia, in the mountains, mainly in the Himalayas and to the Tian Shan Mountains, and also Mongolia, some colder temperatures, northern Russia during the day, but it does warm up a few areas, especially like in the southwestern part. But still, totally different thing. The heat wave still happening across the Middle East because there is just so hot. It just continues being hot. Just in winter gets better. So shows some 42 to 45 degrees, a few areas, maybe 44 in Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and also Qatar, some 42 degrees. So stay safe in those areas. It's not as bad as it was in July, but it's still very hot. So don't let your guard down yet. Some 43 in Iran. So do be careful the heat wave. Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan, fairly high temperatures, parts of Afghanistan and India as well. Northern India into Pakistan and kind of higher because southernmost India as well. There in the southern tips some 36 to 37 degrees. Spots of China are fairly warm in the interior deserts, but also in eastern China. So Saturday into Sunday still shows this cold in the Himalayas. This is like Sunday night into Monday morning. And September 15th, so -3, and even to like -16 in northern Russia, right? Spots in Siberia. So be careful, some wind chills there and everything, and stay safe from the cold. Western Russia is still mild, but the cold is already starting there in the north and the east. So stay safe, and there's some indication that the cold might come further south by the 17th, much of central Russia. So stay safe in those areas, be aware as well. And be careful, especially the heavy rain, the snow coming Siberia and those cold temperatures, and monitor the tropics if you are in the Indian Ocean or Western Pacific for tropical downpours as well. So I highly recommend you to check the weather warnings here on Windy. They have it for everywhere, and also the links in the description. And also if you want to join Discord to chat about weather. But yeah, the links in the description as well. Stay safe.